Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go, here in Baltimore. Oh, he'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Vegas.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
They'll run on 2nd down. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Right back to him on first down. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That is hard. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Vegas. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. To throw on first down is May. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A pass caught right side by Coleman. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, it's May. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. That's how you get yourself out of a 2nd and 20 hole. Big gain there. It'll leave them just shy of the first down. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it with Brooks. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a big... We'll go once more with Brooks. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action with May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They bring Judy in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is May. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. He'll go right and find his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll get this close to a first down. It's about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll try it now with Brooks. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
Not what they hoped down there. He's given ground, going to lose yardage, and mark him back at the 6-yard line. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing now on third and long. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
You know, they gave up that last completion, Mike. That's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They bring Judy in motion. May to throw on second down. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. George Pickens. Touchdown, Ravens. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Richardson to throw here on first and 10. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, Richardson. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Richardson. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Brett Delpit. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
It is brought in the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Agnew on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Richardson. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future.
And this drive is over before it can start. It's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
They'll go. Richardson. Now, he'll air one out. Still on the move. And he will take this one in. 85 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He's got room to the 45. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A huge play just before the half. Pickup of 46 yards. They bring Judy in motion. May now on 1st and 10. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. He was looking for George Pickens there. It's 2nd down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it,
and this is blocked. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back. But right after this, it's the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They bring Judy in motion. They'll go. Here's May. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day long.
Here's 2nd and 6. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Richardson. Quick throw, taken in.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. A A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now, faking the give. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. On 2nd down, it's May. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? This throw left is complete with Judy. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one taken in. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Ravens move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Agnew on the return. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Raiders 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew it was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 37 yards. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Now he'll run.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is impossible. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
9 yards from the end zone for second down and goal. Now Richardson. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 24, Ravens 21.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They need one right now. Third and long. Now, May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff, running right. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a give on the ground. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 31, Ravens 21.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. To throw now, May. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens. But we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Taking off. He'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. A dive, but he's hit, and the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.